emphasizes body dedication and how to prepare for a bench press. Done. Change is a choice, and if you choose to change, you're at the right place. This week of Candito's training program was all about muscular conditioning and hypertrophy or hypertrophy, I don't know how to pronounce it. We started off with an MR10 squat session, which basically means you have to do a maximum amount of repetitions with a certain weight, but you cannot go over 10 repetitions. I only got 9 because I'm a wuss. After this, you will see that I did 5 sets of 3 with 60 seconds in between of extra volume squats. It was with 2.5 kilograms more than this first session. Here you can see it. This was pretty hard for me in the end, even though it's just low weight, like I told you before, I'm a wuss. Next up will be deadlift variations, and I'll let you enjoy the dramatic music while you look at me. So the last squat set was quite hard, as I told you before. I then went over into deadlift variations. I would normally prefer to do sumo deadlifts on this exercise, but one of my colleagues told me I should try to deadlift without shoes, and since I'm a good colleague, I tried this. My experience was that it doesn't really matter for me on this weight. I will, however, try this in week 6 on a 1 repetition max, whether or not my strength is better on socks or with shoes. Later this week I also tried the test on socks and shoes with a sumo deadlift. I will now be quiet until day 3, so enjoy the music. If you skipped day 2 because you wanted to hear my voice, I don't blame you, I have a beautiful voice. So we arrived at day 3 of week 2 with another MR10 squat session. If you don't know what MR10 means, it means that you skipped day 1 and that is blameable. So this is 2.5 kilos more than the first day, yet I was able to get 1 repetition more. After this I will do some back off squats, which means that I had to lose 5 kilograms of the total weight, so that makes a total of 82.5 kilos. I then did 10 sets of 3 repetitions with 60 seconds break in between. That one became quite hard in the end. I'll let you enjoy the squats until we arrive at the deadlift. those squats went a lot better than those of day 1. I had to do another 3 sets of deadlift variations because on day 1 I tried the difference between lifting on socks and lifting on shoes with a conventional stance. I did it with a sumo stance this day. I started off with shoes, then I tried with socks, and eventually I do a 3rd set on socks with the conventional stance. Again, to me there is no difference in strength on this weight, so I'll have to try on heavier weight, but that's not until week 6. Now I will be quiet until the end of the week, until day 5, because there are a few things I feel I have to say something about. And if you like CrossFit, you have to skip until, no, don't skip, watch everything, but you have to watch the end of day 4. After the spontaneous CrossFit spasm, it's time to get serious again. The last day I had to do a max repetition on the bench press. In comparison with the MR10, this means that if you can do more than 10 repetitions, you are allowed to do so. I got 12 on this one with 95 kilos, even though the program told me to do it with 90 kilos, but I have problems reading. Last time you hear me. This week I had to do my military presses from the ground up because the other machine was taken by a beast who was doing some behind the neck presses with 120 kilos, and I sure as hell was not gonna tell him to move away. So on this one you can see that my filming skills are not up to speed yet, but the next one will be better. I hope you enjoyed this week and see you next week.